What's going on, everybody? So today I want to talk about this new Ninja Turtle game that they announced, Shredder's Revenge. So before we go into it, make sure to hit the subscribe, drop a comment, all that good stuff. And I think this is good because it's the same people that made Streets of Rage 4, and that's actually a good game. So, I won't be surprised if it's coming out for all the recent consoles and all that, like PS4, Switch, PS5, PC, and Xbox, all that stuff. So the game looks pretty solid. I'm actually happy that they're going back to the roots of where it all started because I'm an old school gamer. I started back, when, like in the 80s when Nintendo first came out. I remember getting my first Nintendo at Toys R Us and all that stuff. So I was just a little kid. And as time passed, you had the Super Nintendo that came out. You had the Sega that also came out. So it was like awesome times that, like growing up watching the Turtles show, and then now you're seeing this like remake but keeping it old school with the old Ninja Turtle song. That's badass. I like that, how they're doing it. It's like a modern take, but it's still keeping it old school with the animation and all that, with a new fresh feel to it. So that's really good. And seeing the graphics on the game, they're going back to the 16-bit, which is awesome. I love these Ninja Turtle games like that. So when we play them, it's like that retro feel. So that's just not only just the nostalgia, because a lot of people are always like, oh, it's the nostalgia. No, it's not just because of that. It's just back then gaming was fun, man. It wasn't like today. Everything today is so modern. Everything's so real. Everything has to look and feel so real. I mean, let's be real. You don't play video games to unwind from the real world, to plug back into the real world. You play video games to get away from reality and forget about real life problems. That's why I play it. So when people are like, oh, it's not real enough, oh, the graphics don't look real enough, man, you want it to be real, just go and do it in the real world. It's like, it's ridiculous with these gamers nowadays. And, going back to the 16-bit style, for me as an old school gamer, I appreciate that. So if you can appreciate and you can relate to that, or if you like it, you're probably one of these new generation gamers, and you like the style. Hey, man, I respect that. And growing up, like I said, it was just an awesome time. You just had to be there to actually be able to appreciate that. Seeing the Super Nintendo, the Sega version, seeing also the old Nintendo, the arcade. It's like, that's why these games are still good, because people love these type of games, even though they're like 16 bits, 32 bits and all that stuff. And they're just fun, it's like, and that's what today's gaming has forgotten about. So that's why after I saw that Ninja Turtle commercial, I was like, wow, like, okay, this is good. So it's like going back to its roots, and hopefully it doesn't become boring, and it doesn't become like a, how do you say, it just doesn't become stale. Because I remember when they brought it out for PlayStation, I think it was for PS2. I can't remember the other Ninja Turtles. It was some weird ones. I didn't like it. I was like, I don't like the way this is like really going, and it was hard. It was just hard to be a Turtles fan, and now it's like, wow, it's coming back again, and with the original music, like a remake, like a rock style. That's good. I can't even express, like, wow, it's just amazing, So hopefully it's gonna be a good game from the looks of it. The little 1-minute trailer that we got, that actually it looks like a solid good game. So, and it's the same people that made Streets of Rage 4. I mean, that's a real good game. Like, if you're not into those type of games, then maybe that's just not your cup of tea. But at least for me, man, I love those beat 'em up 2D, but with 3D style. Like, it's just an old school game, but mixed into a modern day take. That's what I really like, because it makes the game, you still keep the classic feel to it, but with a newer version to it. It's like a update to it. So I really appreciate that, and that's really good that they're doing that. So hopefully the game releases soon. We don't know when it's gonna release yet. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, already released. I'm just waiting for it. So I will be getting my copy for Switch and for PS4 and PS5. So I'm not an Xbox person, and I'm not a PC gamer, so yeah, it's just not my thing. But I can't wait, So are you excited about it? Drop your comment, and as always, till next time.